I like this. The whole just do it live thing. It makes me more comfortable.
Oh yeah, dude. Fuck that. Like, fuck that. This is a teen room environment. You walked in, sat down. We did some dick jokes, got out of the system. Now we're doing hardball questions. Kill one, marry one, fuck one. Hillary Clinton, Michelle Obama, and our girl Nancy Pelosi.
I mean, is suicide an option here?
It's a Kobayashi Maru.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not Captain Kirk. I can't fix this.
Oh man, Trent Seegmiller, welcome to Security Halt podcast. How's it going, man?
That's good. That's good. I'm happy to be here. I have to say before we start, and I know this is your podcast and I get wordy. Everyone knows who you are in the space, and everybody says amazing things about you. You're a fantastic human. I feel like I just got to get that out of the way.
Yeah, thank you.
In the beginning.
Dude, that means a lot, man. I have very few rules where it comes to this, and I tell everybody I'm a dog shit entrepreneur. The business side, I just work nonstop, and the one axiom I always, whether it's a detriment to my own business endeavors, is do good for everybody. Everybody that comes across you, help them out as much as you can, more so than what you ever received, and just try to pay that forward. And it's if anybody's listening from a business standpoint, they're like, that's stupid. Why would you give somebody else keys to success? They're like, you're an idiot. I'm like, well, I want to know that at the end of the day, I don't feel bad because I was an asshole. I don't want to be that creep that was like, oh, you're a dick. Like, dude, gatekeeping is hella fucking gay. So
well, it's like, do you want people to show up to your funeral, or do you want a really fancy casket? You know, like, which one do you want?
I want people to come by and hang out. Chances are my funeral is going to be a fanfare, quite the fanfare. I'm going to use the same rules, the same language that I had in my my pause packet, the wonderful piece of documentation you had to have before every deployment. I'm going to use the same things I use there. Unbeknownst to my wife, I want the exact same sort of thing. So it'll be a very beach casual affair. And I have hired a few people to show up for entertainment. Okay. Yeah, there'll be random people that show up and they will have wonderful things to say and some not so wonderful. And it's up to you, the guest, to decide if it's real or not.
Figure it out. Now I'm intrigued. I want to be there. Like I'm going to start taking care of myself just in hopes that I outlive you. You know?
Ah, Trent, it's not going to be that hard. 3-4 years max. The amount of stress and workload I'm under, I am not long for this earth.
You just got to increase your caffeine intake. That's all it is. That's how we do it.
Yeah. It's brought to you by C4 Ultimate. Shit, I'm going to get sued now. I'm not sponsored by C4.
It's just all press is good press, right? C4, you're welcome.
Yeah. Somebody hit me up in my comments like, dude, your shirt's fucking awesome. I'm like, @Born Primitive. They make amazing shit. Wish I had an affiliate code, but I don't. Hashtag they don't fuck with your boy.
Come on, Born Primitive. Reach out. It's one email. It's not that hard.
Oh yeah, dude. I love the Retire. Shout out to them. You know, go get some free workout wear, which, by the way, shameless plug for what I'm doing. If you have a Whoop strap and you're ready to get back on your fitness journey, join Project Forge, an initiative that I started with the Special Forces Foundation to get you off the couch and back to your best shape ever. And you get a chance to win some cool shit, all funded by me, because I fucking care about you and your health. So yeah, shameless plug what I'm doing there. If you got a Whoop strap, join us. The code will be in the episode description, or I'll force myself to do some editing. Here's the code right there.
First of all, I feel a little bit of attacked about the couch comment. You know what I mean? We're sitting right here.
But that's one thing I realized, man, for all of us, dude, like we get out, couch syndrome attacks everybody. No one's a few guys are like fucking 100% committed. But for a lot of us, they have surgeries and aches and pains. Like, oh, yeah, I'll sit on the couch for a while. Before you know it, you're 340 pounds, eating Haagen-Dazs, mainlining fucking candies and cakes. And then you're like, oh, fuck, I don't feel good. Well, because you don't look or feel like you used to.
No, bro, it's because I was in the military. Not because for the last 5 years, I've been eating like horrible stuff and not moving.
I'm gonna put the clip in here, but there's a video of this mom feeding her 400-pound 16-year-old kid breakfast, and it's like, you want 4 waffles? He said, yeah. Have more sausage? Yeah. You want more syrup? Yeah. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. You're loving that kid to death, and I don't want that to happen to you. So get off the couch, go work out for a little bit.
It's a special kind of child abuse.
It is, dude. But like fucking seeing Aaron and you guys fucking rallying the next generation of great special operations service members, dude, like that's motivating as fuck. Even just for the guys like myself, like fucking trying to achieve the body of a, you know, slightly non-retarded 40-something-year-old man. Like it is empowering to see our guys back at it. So I wanted to be a part of it and encourage everybody to do it, man, because nobody wants to be the guy that talks about who he used to be. Mm-hmm. At least we shouldn't. We shouldn't be the guy that's like, oh, I used to be this. It's like, look, I don't want to look like the 25-year-old version of me, shredded with dick skin. Like, that's just not going to be me. Like, I don't want to do that shit. Like, revenge body is good. The only time I had like fucking shredded body was like the revenge body after deployment. Everybody, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'll even put the picture of the pool. Yeah. There we go. Look at this. Look at this sexy man right there. That's not ideal when you're 40. But I want to lift hard. I want to run hard. I want to do great shit because that's the community we live in, man. And that's something that you guys are inspiring, dude. I think the other day you posted it was the recent training event you guys were doing. Yeah. And that shit was cool as fuck, man. That is fucking awesome.
Aaron like posts like his body fat percentage and all of his stuff in our group chat. And we're like, come on, man. Like, I'm just over here trying to be not injured mostly. Like, I don't want to be a fatty, but also like, come on, it's like 9% body fat. He's like, yeah, 45, 9% body fat, 200 pounds, whatever. I probably memorized that a little more than I should have. It's fine.
It's fine. Neither here nor there. I don't have a full-size picture of him in my bathroom. I don't.
My wife, she thinks it's normal. She said, yeah.
Look, some people need something different to train. I need something different.
You have pre-workout. I have a picture of Aaron. It's samesies.
Oh man, dude, I want to dive into your journey, man. Like I've heard about Aaron's. I've heard about Peach's. I want to know your journey. How we got here. Like, how did you find your way into this fucking phenomenal community? I was like, look, I get it. Navy SEALs, Green Berets, huge dicks, amazing. But there's a reason why some of my best friends are from the Air Force Special Operations. You guys are built different. The camaraderie is different. The brotherhood's different. Like, you take one of us out of a fight, okay. Like, I can live without an 18 Echo. Let it be the Junior. I can't live without my fucking CCT, my TAC Ps, my PJs. Like, you guys are fucking phenomenal. Like, even our special reconnaissance dudes, like everybody clowns on them. But the first time I met one, I was blown away by the professionalism and how fucking awesome the guy was. So like your community, man, like if you don't get enough, like take a bow because you guys are fucking phenomenal, dude.
No, it is one of those things where I wake up on a regular. So I was at a retirement ceremony this morning from, a certified, combat control war hero type. And just the dudes. And I was telling my wife when I got home, I'm like, yeah, like this dude, Mike, was coming up and talking to me. And like, sometimes I just step back and I'm like, why is this dude my friend? Like, how did I get to this place in life where this is like a normal interaction for me? Like, I'm still just me. Like, I'm here on accident, guys. Like, I fell into this accident. Like, none of this was supposed to happen. But now it's, like, you're just friends with all these people and they're amazing humans. And, one of the things I think that happens when you retire or get close to retirement, or maybe should, is like, I started to come on this gratitude tour, It's wild. And there's like a Green Beret restaurant, owned restaurant, not distillery. What's the other one? Brewery, yeah. In San Antonio. And like, it's crazy that I can walk into that place and see some of my friends on the wall the Green Berets and everybody else, right? Because I remember walking in there, all the walls are covered with all the team pictures, and everybody looks the same downrange. It's beards, DCUs that turned into other things, and no one wanted to wear the actual Digi Army camo ever. We never wore that crap. The pants were comfortable, but they were like pajamas. They'd rip after one up. But it's crazy being able to walk in there and actually pick out teams that I deployed with, and like I know those guys, and it's like, man, if you're not grateful for being able to hang out in this community, I don't know what you're doing, because it's amazing.
Dude, it truly is, and something that I understand. We never speak of ourselves as I'm the fucking greatest. And there's only a handful of individuals that do that. And that should be a warning sign. Like, I remember having Earl Plumley on the show. At no point did he ever speak of himself as like the great. I mean, this is a Medal of Honor recipient.
Yeah.
Like, this dude was so humble, and the way he talked, the way he came across is like, it's everybody else that was there. Everything else, the situation, like I was able to do something insane that I'm now a recipient of our nation's highest military award. But that doesn't make me better than the collective. And that's the thing that I realized, like, okay, we need to understand, and we need to all be willing to say, like, man, like, we serve with giants. We serve, like, the best aspects of us are the guys that are no longer here. Those are guys that took it all the way to the fucking end, and it sucks. But the guys that are still around here are still better than me. Like, fuck, dude. Like, I was a good single mom as a warrant officer. That's what I realized. Like, I'm good at being a good single mom. It's not a fucking greatest thing out there. I was just a guy that I could do some spreadsheets. I could do some cool stuff, but I was a good single mom. When you see me write a book about my accolades, please shoot me in the fucking face. Like, that's the reality. Like, the stories we share should always be highlighting the greatness around us. And yeah, like, we got to be around some great people, but like, I think our collective community is now seeing the repercussions of these select few of guys that are just made themselves larger than life. And it's just like, fuck, dude, like, some people can pass, you can pass that along to some people, but eventually it's going to catch up to you, man.
Well, civilians are pretty easy to fool too,
Yeah.
you know, and they don't know. And that they're just, the thing is that most of the civilians that enable the greatest degree of that, they're trying to do the right thing. There's a lot of people with a lot of money that were like, I never served, and I want to give back, and I want to help, and I want to promote this dude or people that did these things supposedly. And so it's paved with the best of intentions, and then it all blows up like it did again recently. Like, there's like a pile of dudes on that heap of whatever.
Yeah. It's like a seasonal thing.
Yeah, it is. Like, every season it's like another one.
Get your generator, get ready. It's about to be stolen valor season.
Jeez. Or it's just like guys that present themselves to be something that they are not. It's like, oh, like, I'm a family man and all this other stuff. It's like,
oh yeah,
I guess not. I've been to SHOT Show, and I avoid certain parties for reasons, because I'm happily married, and it's a priority of mine to stay that way. And I'm not saying I'm the best looking guy or anything else like that, but like, man, you got to be pretty dumb to not realize the situations that you're putting yourself into.
Yeah. I've never been to SHOT Show, but man, I've heard some stories.
It's so stupid.
It's like, it was this like mythical thing when I was still active duty. Like, early on, like, you would hear stories about like, oh, SHOT Show's coming around. They're going to give a select few tickets to some of the Green Berets to go. I guess that was a thing. I never got graced for that, but it's like, dude, like, that's such a weird thing. Like, that's a part of it. That's an industry. That's an industry thing. Like, SHOT Show 2026. Like, I don't know, dude.
Dude, I only went once. I'm never going back. It's exhausting. There's so many people, and even just like, it is kind of cool because you can wander around and people recognize you every once in a while, which is awkward, but it's like, hey, cool, like, because we're all there. But dude, like, some of the parties and all the, like, just the open debauchery and the amount of money that enables, and it's just like, this is gross. Like, that's not what I'm about. So cool. Never going back.
I can only imagine what Sig will be bringing to SHOT Show for 2026.
Body bags.
Damn it, beat me to it. The Sig VR experience. Shoot your fucking dick off.
They're gonna come out with like a tourniquet. They're gonna be like, so
free. One with every pistol.
Yeah, just in case, guys. I mean, it's totally safe. It's fine. Just don't worry about it.
It happens. So many other guns. You're just not hearing about it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. I'm glad I got rid of all my SIGs. I still have one, which I won't be taking to the range anytime soon.
It's like an Annabelle doll. You like put it in like a little case. You're like, don't look at it. Don't look at it.
It might as well be, dude. Every other gun I have gets taken out. You like freaking trade with, dry fire with, like tinker around with. That one, I'm like, and I remember the mindset too. The fucking mindset I had. Like, I mean, it's a new sidearm for the army. I gotta buy it. I mean, jeez, gotta go there and get it. And there I am,
bro.
like,
but you know the army. Come on, like you should know better. I
should have known better, dude. I should have known. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Fucking huge boner on my end. Fucking nerd. I was like, yeah, I gotta get the best one, the tactical edition. It comes in RMR. Fuck yeah, brother. Extended mags, yeah.
Yeah, Coyote Tan.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking idiot. Now you can't fucking sell it. You can't pawn it. How do I know? Because trust me, I tried. I got wind of this shit early on. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get rid of this. Go to the pawn shop. They're like
budsguns.com to buy Benny's SIG. There it is.
Just gonna shoot myself in the dick one of these days. My memory's gonna get the best of me. I'm gonna forget about it. I'm gonna do some training. Just go in the range. Appendix. That's how you go.
That would be the worst.
Oh my god, dude. But yeah, you guys are huge, and the fact that you do get recognized, like that's got to be a trip, right?
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Like I'm not good at it. It's because Aaron and I were talking about this the other day, and we went out to like a beach training event that was put on by like the Air Force recruiters.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, so Aaron and I were like the special guests or whatever. We ran them through some exercises. We were out there with them. And at the end, we did kind of like a Q&A, like gave our little speeches. There's a giant group of kids, not kids, young people thinking about joining the Air Force. And we're like, anybody have any questions? And they're like, no. And we're like, all right, bye. And we like turn around and walk back to the hotel. We were at dinner and Aaron like looks up and he's like, those kids probably wanted pictures with us. And I was like, oh man, that didn't even occur to me, because I'm just me, we're still just dudes. It takes so long. It's taken us so long to like figure out that like maybe someone wants pictures. Like if I'm downtown San Antonio and someone recognizes me, my wife is like, do you want a picture? Like, cause I'll forget. Or I'm socially uncomfortable anyway because it's just a weird situation. But so it's a good thing, right? Because
it is.
I could complain about it, but I actively do it to make it happen.
And I will tell you, I'm bringing in metrics right now because I want to brag on you guys. It is rewarding to see good people reach insane success. You guys have a listen score of 55 and you have a global ranking of 0.5%.
What does that mean?
It means that out of the millions of podcasts, because even if they haven't been taken down, they still get measured. You guys have the same impact and same reach as some of the bigger fucking podcasts out there that we talk about and they make all the fucking headlines on social media. And that is insane on a good note. Like you're right up there with Softcast. Actually, you're higher than Softcast.
Yeah, suck it, Softcast.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
I wish you hadn't told me. Like in my mind, it is still, how like in my mind, it's still just like a thing that I get together with on Saturday and sometimes Sunday mornings with my bros. And we chit chat and we get to meet cool guests. And it's like the numbers become meaningless. Like your first like 5,000 subscribers or whatever. We're like, holy crap, bro, that's amazing. And now it's whatever it's at, but I don't think about it, like, I don't know.
That's
It's
why
just
you're
like
so fucking awesome.
just a
That's why,
number.
that's why it's, they say that when you lose the love for it and you start worrying about the ad revenue, you're worried about the proper placement of, oh, I got to put this in front of the camera so the sponsors see it. Like, it kills it. And when you no longer have the authentic interaction between the co-host, that also kills the show. But from like day one, the thing that's awesome about you guys is you haven't lost that. When you tune in to listen or watch, you have the same interactions. And it's not like, you can clearly see like I love the guys from Workaholics. Great show.
Yeah.
But that's not who you're getting when you're listening to them on a show anymore. They're way too fucking big and Hollywood and all that. It's not the individuals and it's not the characters. You're not a character. Peaches isn't a character. Aaron isn't a character. You're getting the same authentic people that you would actually meet in person on the podcast. And I think that resonates not only with the wider audience, but for those young men that are wanting to get into this career field. They know that, oh shit, like they're talking just like me and my friends talk. Like, this is doable. Yeah. There's a lot of special operators out there and prior military guys that when they get on a podcast, it's not the same. It's,
you got to get real close to the mic.
Got to get close to the mic. Let me tell you something. I wake up at 2 a.m. every fucking morning. I wake up, I look at that picture of me and Osama bin Laden, and I say, not today. And the reason being is because every day I get up, I kill him. Yeah, no, not physically, but every day I wake up and I make the mind connection that I'm killing him. I have to see that enemy. I have to get in there. I gotta put myself in that mindset. 2 a.m. comes, I gotta be ready to kill him. It's like, wow,
my Krav Maga. I don't know.
Yeah, it's brought to you by Tasty Gains, best creatine out there.
Dude, they sent me a bunch of stuff. I think Tasty Gains is one of our sponsors now.
Now I'm fucking with your money. I'm sorry, dog.
It's fine. It's funny because we saw one of the YouTube videos of some British dude like going through like the creatine gummies and being like, this doesn't actually have creatine in it. So we're like, hey guys, can you send us the lab reports on the creatine gummies to make sure they actually have creatine in them? So, but I mean, I like them, but this is one of those things that just shows up at the door and you're like,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's come to find out it's 100% cum. So.
But is it non-human? Because
shit, that's why the texture is so gummy. It's so salty.
I only accept pandas. Okay.
Oh my god, dude!
I don't know if you know how famous I am, but if this is koala, I swear, no.
You have to understand something about us. We only accept the finest ostrich leather. That's it. It's the only thing we'll take. Oh man. Yeah, it's I can only imagine, and we have to, I do want to know the origin story, man. I do want to know the origin story. How did all this begin for you guys?
I like to go back to the beginning. Actually, the guy whose retirement was today, it's his fault. And I always remind him of it, that I do anything on camera because I was just like everybody else. Remember, like early GWA, like I joined in 03, first deployment 06, what yada yada. But it's like very much no internet, no social media. We're all secret squirrels, blah blah blah. And I get in 2015, I get stationed in San Antonio, and so I was a weather guy. Then it became SR. We were gray berets. So I'm like, when I say gray hat, I mean myself. And it's a very, very small career field. So there's only so many gray hats around. And this guy, who's a STO, a special tactics officer, he was kind of like leading the charge on this commercial that we were making. And he comes up to me, he's like, Trent, I need to be in this commercial. And I was like, come on, dog. Like, I don't do that. And he's like, but you're the guy. Like, we're going to put you on camera. So he talked me into it. And so that was kind of like the genesis of me being comfortable, or like I had no choice after that. Like my name, my rank, my job, me talking on camera for a commercial that did fairly well, that went out everywhere. So like I was like, okay. So then the recruiters started to come to me. They're like, like people have questions about this stuff. Can you do like a Facebook Live thing? And I'm like, fine. But it got me into like that mindset of like recruiting and looking into that stuff. And so there were 4 of us originally, Brian, Aaron, Jared, and myself. So Brian called me one day, and he was already doing this PJ thing, and I'd been on his thing once, how to be a PJ and all that. And after we did that, he was like, "Dude, you wanna just do a podcast? I have a controller and another PJ that already said yes." And I was like, like, okay. I couldn't think of a good reason not to, and I wanted to put some correct messaging out there because, like you said, everybody knows Green Berets, SEALs, Rangers, the Marines, MARSOC. People probably don't understand the difference between like Recon Marines, MARSOC, and the Marines necessarily. It gets a little muddy, but I wanted people to know because I wanted the career field had given me so much. Like I said, I was here on accident. I was at that point in my career where I had open eyes. I understood the opportunities that were in front of me. I was starting to understand the people that I was associating with. Mm-hmm. And so I felt like not only was it a good idea, but I felt a responsibility to get out there and do my part.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, so it ended up just being the 3 of us, but yeah, now it's just I get to talk to my 2 best friends every weekend, and that's awesome.
You make it sound so fucking horrible.
My life is I don't know if this comes across. I try to be like a little bit of sarcasm. I try to bring a little bit of my like cadre persona to the podcast every once in a while. But man, I'm like just a pretty happy-go-lucky guy. Things work out for me, and even if they don't work out, then like that wasn't meant to be. So like, why worry about it? Let's move forward. Like who cares?
That's the exact attitude you need for any fucking pipeline, any sort of selection. I constantly like have people on the inbox. Like I didn't understand it too, because like the whole mission I set onto was talk about mental health, highlight recovery, transition. But I just underestimated, putting that up there and then putting what I used to do. Because young men will find that and they'll ask, how do I get to selection? What workout do I need to do? What should my 2-mile time be? And it's like, fuck. You're like,
what are the best boots for selection, bro?
It's like, I listened to that episode where the guy was talking about being addicted to crack cocaine while he was in the military. Anyways, how should I?
7th group is wild. I'm just saying, 7th group is a wild place. The Cowboys.
Segue into the recent interview of Hunter Biden while he was just zooted out of his mind on coke.
Weird.
Holy shit, that interview.
I mean, he just leaves that stuff lying around,
His eyeballs in that interview, like, who let that man on? I digress. Back to the previous question and situation. Yeah, the guys are always asking, like, what I need to do as far as workouts. And it's like, dude, you need to work on your mindset and the ability to say, like, okay, today was a bad day. Tomorrow's going to be better. I got to move forward. Like the amount of people I've met that self-selected, I did bad on this, so I'm gonna go. I'm like, they didn't come talk to you, dog. I just keep going. I would just keep moving. Like, they don't pull you out. Don't self-select.
So even to become a SAUT back in the day, a special operations weather guy, was super, super easy. But like I had people, because I had to be regular weather first before I could cross over. I had people in the military telling me that they didn't think that I was what the special operations community was looking for. Like, and so if you don't already have it in your head, if you haven't already made that decision and you're willing to take that kind of ridiculous input, then go ahead and self-select out. Because like they're like, oh, well, you're skinny, you're like 150 pounds, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that, I don't have tattoos. At the time, I didn't even cuss, like I was a real Boy Scout on the outside. On the inside, it was a different story. But you know what I mean? But like I would have people be like, I don't think you're, what they're looking for. Come to find out they were all wrong, and I'm not like the golden child. I wasn't like amazing, but like I was enough of what they were looking for to stick around for 20 years.
Yeah. Dude, that's another thing, dude. Like 20 friggin' years of a career devoted to the special, devoted to the Air Force, devoted to our military, to our American citizens, being of service to a great nation, and you're still serving. Like you're still doing something that is promoting great ideals and helping guys achieve their dreams. Is that lost on you?
Kind of. I mean, I want to give people the opportunity of choice, you know, There are folks that would probably make better pararescue guys than Green Berets, you know, and if just giving them more options where when that thing happens, where it speaks to you, like when I got that briefing from that dude in the gray hat and I'm like instantly fell in love with another man and wanted to do that thing and made up my mind in that moment that that's what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it was like, you hear the thing and you're like, boom, like I was supposed to do that. Like, that's my path. I'm going to do that.
fuck yeah.
Just giving the people the opportunity for that moment. It's, you know, if you say no, it's like people will be like, oh, hey, been listening to the podcast. I decided to become, you know, a ranger instead. We're like, hell yeah, brother. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Like, I don't care.
It's like they're apologizing. Dear Trent, Aaron, and Peaches, after successfully listening to all seasons in every episode, I must confess, I will not be going into the Air Force Special Operations pipeline. Instead, I will be going into the Army as an 88 Mike. For a long time, I've loved mechanics. I have loved engines, combustion, and torque. Hey, cool, man. You don't owe anybody.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't care if you join the Air Force and you don't even try out for special warfare. I don't care. Like, do something that you want to do. Chase that thing that when you hear it, it sounds like, and it feels like the thing that you're supposed to do, which sounds like woo woo and all that other stuff. But I'm a big believer in when the moment happens in your life and you feel the pull, don't say no. Don't say no. Like, it's going to be scary. It's supposed to be scary. Otherwise, you know, it wouldn't be worth anything. Yeah. But just do it and don't listen to all the other crap and don't worry about your bad workouts. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Don't worry about how you don't have enough money to buy the running shoes that you want or whatever else. Just go do it. Make it happen.
Yeah. Not enough people are talking about that. Not enough people are championing that idea to our young men. And yeah, young women, I get it. But I specifically say young men because that's who we need to rely on largely when it comes to these career fields, when it comes to combat. And fuck, man, like we live in a world right now that the vast majority of your media, of the people that have an audience, are telling you that being a driven, hard charging young man is bad. Toxic masculinity, you're not needed. We don't want you. We want you to be docile. And it's like, fuck, dude, like push away from the safety of home, push away from the harbor. Like, I feel so bad that both my nephews, like, they're young men and they're not, like, one of them decided to join up, and before he enlisted, he asked me, he's like, oh, what should I do for special operations? I'm like, well, you shouldn't unless it's something you really want to do. Like, and if you're really committed to that, really honestly seek out the guidance of your family and the closest people in your life and ask them what they really think about you. If they say that you're selfish, if they say that you're not mature, if they say that you can't be counted on, like, those will be hard things to listen to, or they should be. There should be hard critiques. But then you should ask yourself what you're going to do in order to right those wrongs. And then start working on those attributes first, to be dependable, to be a person of integrity. Work on that. You're 18. You can work on that. It's not too late. Then enlist. And don't enlist into a career field that's safe. Don't go into S1. And I'm not trying to bash people in the administrative fields. They still create great human beings and great leaders. But what I'm saying is, like, if we could just empower and give people the idea that they can achieve more, and at least plant that seed in their head, like, we're going to get great people no matter where they go. And my nephew did the complete opposite of that. He went National Guard and went S1 and cried and was a complete worthless piece of shit. Just horrible human being.
Yeah, no kidding, dude.
Yeah. I'm deployed. You're in Kuwait. Yeah. You're just out of deployment.
It's not the same.
Not the same. So yeah, by and large, he is a fucking chode. But hey, I guess
Love
we
you,
need
bro.
more of those.
Love you and all your chode friends.
Yeah, he immediately did like everything you're not supposed to. Got a girl knocked up. Fucking went S1. Like, complains about fucking
V6 Mustang. Yeah,
he does. He does. Yeah. He's wherever you are. I hope life's not good for you, bud.
But like, but here's the thing though, is if he was like, hey man, I'm going to join the National Guard. I have a plan. Like I'm going to get like my degree in like HR, like, if it was what he wanted to do and he wasn't complaining about it, we'd be like, hell yeah, dude. And like, you're going to retire as like either a general or you're going to get out and go to school and go on to great things because you're driven in a direction. Yeah. But if you choose the safe path and you have the itch for more, then don't just sit around and complain about it.
Yeah. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Look, strive for greatness. Do something. And the thing about that is you'll be around better people. You'll be around people that are driven, that can help you reach your highest potential. Nobody gets there on their own. Like everybody's a product of the people they're around. Like that's why if you hang around with dirtbags, you're going to eventually be a dirtbag. Like who wants to be the coolest dude amongst a bunch of fucking chodes? Like King Chode, you're still a fucking boner, dude. Like, get out of there. Do something with your life. And it's not like a better than thing, right? Because when I was like in the regular weather career field, like some of those dudes and folks are wicked smart and they love doing like the conventional weather mission. And it's not that I'm better than them. I just didn't fit there. And I knew I didn't fit there, right? Like I have different interests. Like it's not that I can do weather, or I could at one point. But I also want to run. I also want to shoot. I also want to jump out of planes. Yeah. I want to do all those other things. That doesn't make me better than them. But like, it's all the people that deny that are like, no, like, I don't think that I'm the type of guy. Like, dude, stop labeling yourself if that's what you want. Why would you label yourself in the negative of what you want? That's the dumbest thing. Yeah. Dude,
I get all amped up, bro.
I know. I like that. You amp each other. We're not amping anybody up. I want you to be amped up. I want you guys to be just as worked up as we are right now.
So much caffeine in here right now.
So much C4. I still got another workout to do. I'm trying to get to Aaron Bod by Christmas.
Woo.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Dude's just fucking shredded. He's like, fuck, he's got the Dorito ratio, chest to waist ratio is just fucking.
You got to get on the group chat because he'll tell you about it too. He's like, I went to the gym today. Noticed you guys didn't post about going to the gym in the group chat, so I'm fitter than you, even more fit than you are now.
Bro, I am telling you, we need to come up with a One's Ready Christmas calendar. Hear me out.
It'll be just tasteful. He's just gonna be an elf like for December.
just Aaron, but he's cosplaying as everybody. So this is Peaches Aaron.
Like this is Trent with a weather balloon, but it's still just Aaron with his shirt off.
Oh my god. Dude, so what do you do? Like, all right, so one thing that I realized recently is like I don't have the ability to throttle back, and I like burnout is a real thing. Like, how do you guys manage all the work and still get in quality time? Like, what do you do for yourself, man?
Well, we're like a good team, and everybody has like different levels of me time that they need and at different times, and we all kind of bring different things to the team. I bring the least amount to the team, obviously. But we call Jared GWAT Jared because he's a workaholic. He's like, I want to do the editing. I want to do all this other stuff. It's like, hey man, like at a certain point, we should probably hire an editor so we can just record content and send it to them. But Jared has, I shouldn't tell everybody. Jared has it in his mind at some point that he's not going to be a guy on camera, but we're like, dude, people love you way too much for you to just turn into like the background guy. This doesn't work without you. But he's like, so like humble, and he's like, it's whatever. But then like Aaron is also like very much, he's very creative in like the digital space. Like he's good at like all that other stuff. I'm like the good idea fairy sometimes. And I kind of like wax and wane with my level of participation in like the social medias and all that other stuff. But, like we all play our part, and it's just so happened that we are just a great team. Like one of the huge advantages that we have is we are a team of dudes doing a podcast. And if somebody's like, hey man, I can't make it to this next recording, one of us will just step up and be like, oh no, I'm going to be there. So like, don't worry about it. Just don't show up. Yeah. And so, if you do feel overwhelmed or whatever, none of the guys on the One's Ready team are like, it's like, hey man, I'm taking this weekend. I'm hanging out with my wife and my kids. We've just been real busy. None of us are like, oh, you piece of crap. Like this podcast is everything in our lives. Like the listeners are relying on you. Yeah. Like, no, it's not the end of the world. And so
the one's ready manager.
Geez, Trent, I hate to tell you this, but you got to show up contractually. You're obligated.
Yeah. And we're not like, oh, the metrics go down if we don't. Like, whatever, man. We kind of do what we want to do. So, man, like, I think we're all busier now that we're retired. We all still got, we were like, hey, man, we're going to get out. We're all just going to record content and see if it can actually like make enough money to support us. Right. Well, the problem is we all kind of got out at different times. And I think Aaron was the first one to get a regular job. I goofed off for a little bit and then I got a job on accident, and Jared went right back to working where he was working. So like we have regular jobs. We still do the podcast. You know, we have all these other ventures and hustles that we're doing. So we're all super busy, but like, it's a lot of fun. So, and then that's another thing, as long as it's fun, I think burnout is a lot further down the road if you're having a good time.
Dude, how did you accidentally get a job?
So I wasn't, so when I retired, it's funny because like every once in a while, someone will come up to me like, hey man, like I'm coming up close to retirement. Like, what should I do? And I'm like, hold up. I'm not the guy to ask. It looks like I did things because it all worked out for me, but that is not how it should have gone. Like I said, my life just works out. I just got out. I didn't create a resume. I didn't really skill bridge the correct way. I don't have a degree because I enlisted because I hate college. So I never understood everybody like, oh, you should go get a bachelor's and all these other things. We had a guy like going for his MBA on the podcast the other day. And I'm just like, that's great for you, but like, it's not for me. Like, Anyway, I was in training for a long time. I spent over half my career on the training side. I helped stand up the first SAUT pipeline. I helped stand up the special reconnaissance pipeline. And when we built our prep course, I was the curriculum guy for that. So like understanding the training environment and the way that we do training in the Air Force and specifically, you know, certain types of training, I have a really good handle on accidentally, right? Like it's just what I did. And I ended up being like the lead training guy when I retired out of the training headquarters. So there's this company that was doing some contract work for like basic training and a few other things for the Air Force. They didn't have any military guys on their staff. One of my old teammates who I'm, first deployment together type guys, you know what I mean? Like, we have some fun experiences. He's best friends with one of the co-owners of the company. So this dude calls my buddy and he's like, hey, we need some help. We think we might need a military guy, but my buddy had already gotten a different job. He's like, and really who you should be talking to is Trent, because he's in San Antonio anyway, where all that stuff's happened. So these dudes called me up. They're like, hey, do you need a job? Like, can you help us out? And I'm like, I'll go see if I can provide value. Like, I don't really know what you guys are doing. So it just jumped all the way in the deep end. Like things started to go really well. And then they offered me full time. And I'm like, here's my number. They're like, okay, so here I am.
Damn. And can you say the name of this entity, or?
I try to keep them clean a little bit because like I'm dealing. So like with the One's Ready podcast, we're like overwhelmingly positive, I think, about most things, but we do point out, and that's what hits the chains of command up to the Pentagon is anytime we like point out things that are not right, we get a lot of attention. So like I interact with some of those chains of command that might be sensitive to some of those things. So I try to keep them very separate, so I don't say it.
Yeah. OnlyFans.
I'll tell you on OnlyFans for the right amount of money, that's for sure. It's just my feet and my busted toenails from rucking. They're disgusting.
Give it 10 more years. I swear there's going to be a military division for OnlyFans.
Jeez, dude.
Jeez. It's everywhere, dude. Everywhere. Every single person. Oh my gosh. What are we doing? Like, why is this a thing? Like, why is it like out of the top 15 millionaires in this country, like 8 of them are from OnlyFans?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's where the money's at.
Stop beating off. Just stop.
It's not good for you.
Go outside. Go
they're the
for
same
a
people
run.
that'll also be like, I can't afford anything. It's like, but you're spending a lot of money on this person that you don't know just to see them in different states of attire, I guess. Like, I don't know.
Just doing nothing but Instacarting fucking Red Bulls, Takis.
But it's just sad. It's like, is that where you want to be in life?
As a young man, is that what you want? And that's what I love about you guys. Like, you don't just talk about it, you're doing it and you're helping inspire like greatness. Like, and know everybody within our career fields, like it's difficult and it's hard to like hear praise for what we're doing, but like it's no joke, man. Like what you guys are doing is you're directly fighting back against this idea that we can't aspire to be great. Yeah. Like when guys find your page, when they find this to be their calling, when they reach out and they join you for one of these live events, they're making a commitment to not only to themselves and their country to like try to be better. Like the greatest thing is you're showing them that there's a better way to life. There's no room for that shit to just numb out and exist. And that's what a large part of all this digital shit is. Like if we don't want this to take over, we have to help amplify and support and promote good quality content that's helping change and drive a different narrative. Like this whole fucking weird space that we find ourselves where all we're doing is glorifying just that self-gratification. It's like, no, man, like life's about testing yourself. Life's about going after something difficult and sucking and persevering. Should have chose different words from trying to degrade OnlyFans. We went from
OnlyFans to sucking and persevering. Like
just fucking getting down there and sucking it, man.
How do you think I made E7? You know, science. That's by persevering, obviously.
That's how I developed grit. You see that in the back? A lot of dudes in those career fields.
It's very competitive.
It's only one way of getting ahead in this world. But it's true, man. Like we have to show the next generation of great dudes that like, hey, you could sit in your parents' basement and numb out for the rest of your life, or you can commit yourself to doing something greater and trying to achieve something great. And there's no room for all the stupid bullshit on this other side. Come try to do this. Try, just fucking try, man. Just give it a shot.
Well, I think the big thing is there's no such thing as failure if you're trying.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like I said, I don't care where you end up. I care that you pushed. I cared that you did try. I care that you're trying to become a better human. Like we've all got our roles to play. And like the big thing we talk about, regret is hell, right? And that's the reason that resonates. The reason people buy that flag is because you know that in your bones that at some point you will be on your deathbed and you'll be looking around and either your kids will be there or they won't be there. You know, like you'll be looking at your wife or you won't be looking at your wife. You'll be like, reliving, your highlight reel. And then think about that, like in a YouTube sense, if I showed you your highlight reel of your life right now, would you be disappointed? And if so, like that should motivate you to go out there and take some chances. And if not, even if you're not successful, at least it would be funny. It would be you falling on your face over and over again. But at least it wouldn't be nothing.
Yeah. It just wouldn't be you in your fucking parents' basement, just fucking giving your dick skin rug burns for the 50th time of the day.
Or like my nightmare would be like, imagine being the person that just listened to other people the whole time. And I've talked to people that have gone through some of these problems where it's like, well, my parents think like I did everything right in school. I went to college. I commissioned, like I'm doing all the right things. Like I'm investing my money and I'm miserable. Like, why am I miserable? And it's like, because you got the itch, dude, because the itch is not scratched by money. The itch is not scratched by sitting in a cubicle. The itch is not scratched by long-term success and like, check out my portfolio. The itch is scratched by doing things that terrify you, that are scary, that bring you real satisfaction by overcoming legitimately difficult things. And men need that. They require that.
It's adventure, man. Living a life that has something of value, something to look back on. Like one of the greatest movies, and I love fucking when people have seen it and they understand the importance of it. Walter Mitty. It's an underrated, criminally underrated, but the dude has a huge problem with daydreaming, and it's a Ben Stiller playing the main character, and all he's doing is just daydreaming his life away. At a shitty job, just daydreaming life away, and then finally he goes on an epic fucking adventure, and that's what you can get that by just enlisting. That you can have a great, wonderful adventure. That could be the catalyst. It doesn't have to stop. Once you get out of the military, you can continue having that wonderful adventure and continue doing it. But the key to it has to start. It has to start at some point. And that's something that I think your podcast, your videos, and the discussions you have, all three of you, is helping a lot of young men realize that, because it's one thing to read about it, it's one thing to listen, but when you dial in and you see what you can become, when you can see it right through that video, you can see an Aaron, you can see a Trent, you can see a Peach, it's like, holy shit, like this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, even
and
if
you
you're fun size like Peaches,
yeah.
you don't even have to be tall. You're gonna be,
and you do something that's very refreshing. You don't dive into the muck and the flavor of the day of shitting on things, which is just like, I could get 2 million views just to make a 30-minute video shitting on the guy to fucking shit on for the day, whether it's valid or not valid. But what's the fucking value in it? What's the fucking value in it?
we're not making anything better that way. Like
Nope.
there's like the initial, like, people should not be profiting off certain things, and I get it. But once it's done, it's like now you're just chasing fame or numbers or whatever. It's stupid.
And then there's the core person that brings up the grievance, and maybe 2 or 3 valid. They've studied it. They're understanding what they're talking about. Do we need the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 20th fucking person diving into negativity and an echo chamber of guys are already suffering and people are already suffering, looking to rally and shit on something some more? Like, no. That's what I love about you guys. You've never been about that. And you continue, like, when you call something out, it's directly in line with something that needs to change. It needs to be addressed, not something from pop culture or a figure. Like, look, I like Alex Jones, but if I sat in my office and just fucking sat in that headspace, I probably wouldn't be here. I probably wouldn't be here, because all I'm seeing there is like more fucking negative shit, more sad shit. And we need to combat it. And by the way we can do it right now in this day and age is by putting good shit out there and sticking to what we're good at, sticking to like promoting good informational shit. Yeah.
Well, and change is possible, right? And that's I try. Sometimes I'll get on there and I'll be like, I'm just gonna burn this dude to the ground, and I can't do it. Like, it's like, I'm like, do you know what the best thing would be is, even if I'm calling somebody out or I'm giving advice to like one of the Air Force organizations that we think messed up or something. It's like, hey guys, you have the opportunity to change your direction. Like, it's not too late to change. And I think that's one of those things too. Is like, there's no such thing as the illusion of permanence, gets everybody. And who you are today is not who you have to be tomorrow, and all that other stuff. And whether that's your organization with sitting inside of it, sometimes, especially in the military, well, maybe not especially, but like you're sitting in these giant bureaucratic organizations. You're like, well, this is just the way it is. That's categorically false. There's no such thing as permanent, because we're humans and we can make changes. So there you go.
Absolutely, man. Dude, that's the truth. Yeah. And you got to have hope, man. Like, one of the greatest things I ever learned was relating bad leaders and bad situations to like being on a wave. Like, you're riding a high wave, good leadership, and then it crashes down. Now you're just like, fucking, you're sucking and you're having a bad day, a bad week, bad month, leadership shit. And it's like, look, man, everything has a timeline. Even these guys, figure out your happy place, figure out how to fucking get positive, and know that these guys are going to be out of office. They're going to move. They're going to freaking get the next position. And the next guy will come, and you'll ride a high. You'll get back on your fucking surfboard and ride another great wave. Like, things will get better.
There's so much opportunity for creativity when you have a bad leader, like in charge of like a squadron or an organization, to see what you can get away with, like find me a worthy opponent, to see what I can get away with. You can do it. It's fine.
Yeah. Look for the good in it, in every situation, except for General Barfine, that guy.
Except for that guy. Yeah, that's rough.
That dude. I had an encounter with that guy. How and why I should have had an encounter with that guy makes no fucking sense. You see, I'll wrap it up with this story and how much I dislike. Well, we're not on One's Ready, so I can say this, and this does not reflect the view of anybody on One's Ready.
Tony, I love you.
Me.
I'm saying
it's just me.
Like, you're not overweight at all, Tony. This is not reflective of the One's Ready opinions.
You're a fat, sloppy garbage human being. I went to Korea as an E7, Sergeant First Class, Denny Caballero, with 2 other Green Berets from 7th Group. We got ordered to go there to support SOC Corps. to support 7th Special Forces Group. Following, they had a mission. We went there to train with Korean partners because at the time, in the first Trump administration, there was a big feeling that Rocket Man was going to get fucking, he was going to try to get crazy. So we went there. This dude pulls us into his office. Mind you, we're E7s and one of our guys is an E6. We are not officers. We don't have great strategic we have our orders, we have our understanding, we have our guidance, we have our mission. This is what we're doing here. This man is an all-powerful, all-knowing senior officer. He knows why we're there. This dude has us in his office for like over an hour, just berating us as to why we're there. And eventually I'm just like, I didn't make this decision. I didn't buy a plane ticket to fly here. I was told.
Hey, dude, you see the word on the top of it? It's called orders. These are called orders. These are stripes. They say, I do.
Like, I don't know what you expect out of this. Like, you're right. I'm about to pack my bags. I'm going to leave. It's just like, just fucking sitting here, like flexing his chubby fucking cheeks and just like fucking sitting there. Like he had such a protruding belly, dude. It was, I'm like, do you not do like PT test, dog? Like, this is like big old country, big for the rest of the time where they were just called
big country.
Big country.
How did you spell country with them? Never mind. Just a question. I know the answer.
Yeah. Seeing that dude take his walk of shame, that was nice. I was like, bro, like I don't know what to tell you here. Like, I'm having a good time. Kimchi's good. Korean barbecue's awesome. Like, if you have any problems, you can take that up with my boss. But yeah, he always went out of his way to be a complete arrogant fuck. And I'm like, bro, chill. It's Korea.
How about you call your army counterpart like my boss's 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 boss, and you discuss this with them? I don't know.
Like, and all the things he said, like he wasn't gonna allow us to do. Like, we were like, you're not gonna use my equipment for your. Like, that very next day, like, using red side to send everything up. Like, hi, is computer open?
We're gonna do it. Yeah, sorry.
Thanks, big country.
And he's a real sweetheart, you know what I mean?
Dude, he's the fucking worst, man. I hope he's fucking miserable. I hope someday he's as fat as Ben Stiller at the end of fucking Dodgeball.
Oh jeez. Yeah. Dude, just thinking about that.
Oh, I'm gonna make a meme about that now. I'll put it up here. Maybe.
I would also be miserable if I was like 50 pounds overweight, just carrying it around every day, knowing I don't need to, because I could just stop shoving crap in my mouth. I could just make a decision.
Big country. How about this? Right now, join our Whoop team and I will send you some fitness products. I will send you some protein. I will send you some pre-workout, and I'll put you in the running for a free Concept 2 Roar. That's right. That's what you'll be entered to win this coming August if you join our Whoop team for Project Forge, a special initiative I put together with Special Forces Foundation to help you get off the couch and get better. Because if we can improve our physical fitness, we can improve our mental fitness. And that's what we're here for. Because, ladies and gentlemen, contrary to popular belief, no one's coming to save you. There's no QRF. It's just us. The team. One's ready. Security Halt, and all your friends that you put together in your little virtual LGOP, little groups of paratroopers. That's how we're going to get out of this fight. That's how we're going to help curb and hopefully end veteran suicide, by sticking together and doing the things that work. And one of the easiest things we can do is just get up and work out. Whether it's a walk, a jog, going to the gym for a bro workout, or going to that CrossFit gym and trying that out for a little bit.
I mean, yeah,
I won't make fun of you. I will be there to support you. I want you to be here. I want you to stay here. Why? Because this country is only going to improve if we can keep more veterans involved. If we can get you better, if we can get you fitter, then maybe you can take up more responsibility. Maybe you'll be willing to join your local community and help serve on student council. So anywhere, do anything that can give our veterans more responsibility to help turn the tide of what we're seeing in this country, which is a lot of lackluster leadership. I don't want to see the next few years of our country continue going the way it is. It's awesome for memes, but it's horrible for our mental health and for our spirit to core. So join us in the Project Force Challenge. Be willing to get out. And every month I'm going to be giving something away until I'm bankrupt or my wife says stop it. And ladies and gentlemen, she hasn't told me to stop yet. Wish there was a joke I could make about that. But my wife outranks me, so I won't say anything more because she's still in. Trent, I can't thank you enough for being here, man. It's been a blast,
dude. I appreciate it. Been watching your stuff for a long time, and you're a legend, bro.
Dude, thank you so much, man. It truly means a lot. I started this thing to help our boys and gals, and I continue to do this because I know, at least to those out there suffering and going through it, at least the memes and then maybe a couple tidbits that I say here and there resonate. So the mission continues, man. If people want to check you out, want to see the podcast, where can they go?
Just One's Ready, at One's Ready, onesready.com. We're all over, except for TikTok. Yeah. We won't do TikTok because we're not communists.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. I regret I ever did it. It hurts my heart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was like Tasty Games moment, you know?
Yeah, what I mean? Yeah, it's just as useful as Tasty Games. Just a mouthful of cum. That's all it is.
Pandas.
It's just leave the pandas. It's worthless. Do me a favor if you're listening right now. Go ahead and pause. Go to the episode description. Like, share, and subscribe. Head on over to One's Ready on YouTube. Follow them. Subscribe to them. They are one of the best podcasts out there. They have a 0.5% rating with a listen score of 55. That's like listening to Jesus. Actually, Jesus actually rated below them. Jesus has a listening global score of 0.7. Now, come to find out 0.7 and a listen score of 26. So, they're doing better. They're doing good. I'm Denny Caballero. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time. Till then, take care.